What is going on? Tied 1-1 now. This is game number 3, as it is, well, tied 1-1 in the Go4SC2 Cup number 60 finals between Goody and MoMaN. MoMaN, the purple Zerg, Goody, the pink tan. The map is Scrap Station, and for some reason you can't see. And, yeah, gonna be a very good game. MoMaN took game number 1 in a very macro-heavy game. Goody took game number 2 with the Reaper expand, doing a lot of damage. I think it was a mistake MoMaN let that bunker complete. And then Goody went into mass Banshee and just demolished MoMaN with so many Banshees. I don't even think MoMaN got to kill a single Banshee in that fight with his like 5 or 6 queens he had out. We'll see what happens on this map. It is Scrap Station, the map that one race always seems to be favored on. Many people say it is Zerg favored, and you have Atosis here saying no, it's Terran favored, guys. It's Terran favored. And then people start seeing why it's just getting Terran favored, because, well, it's so easy for tanks just to hold out. There's not many passageways to your opponent's base, and it's all kind of like this one big choke. You got a choke there, you got a huge area right here, and then a choke right here, and of course this whole area is another choke. So tanks do pretty well on this map. Also, Hellions can take out lanes. It's really hard to get flanks on this map. One thing Zerg does have in favor, though, is this distance between the two bases so close. Muta harass can be a huge pain to deal with. You always have to have some type of protection in your main base, and we'll see what Goody decides to do. And he's at 13 supply right now. No barracks, 14. Could this be a command center first? He is building an eBay at MoMaN's base, knowing MoMaN likes to hatch first, so MoMaN won't be able to take his expansion. There we go. Gonna see a barracks now down at 13 supply after this long-term eBay. MoMaN may be good off just taking this third base down here, and he's going to pick off this SEV. I don't know if that's actually worth it, and yeah, MoMaN's going to have to go one base now. Going down to the extractor and spawning pool. Goody with a really delayed barracks, saying, hey MoMaN, I know you're not really one for early game shenanigans, so I'm just going to go delay your late game and see what you can do to me. I know you're not going to put pressure on me because you don't like putting pressure on before you actually have an economy set up. So we'll see what MoMaN does in response to this. I actually don't know what Goody has in store. Normally you see the barracks go up, the SEV kind of just run around in circles, and then build the eBay as a block. But no, he wants that eBay at near full life to really delay MoMaN. And MoMaN just staying to one base right now, has his guys getting gas, gonna probably get Zergling speed, and may aim for like a 24 expand. I'm not exactly positive when he'll expand. I'm guessing around 24 he'll be able to deal with that eBay and get an expansion up. Goody right now is just building units, and what would be really strong against this play right now is a Baneling bust. And MoMaN going to take out that SCV, and he may just throw down the Baneling's nest and say, you know what, you think I want to expand, but no, I just want to bust down your front door. Goody is throwing down his factory now, and that SCV is going to be taken out. And the whole reason I said a Baneling bust would be so strong against this, just because, well, he really delayed this barracks doing this, and his wall isn't the strongest, so those Banelings could do a lot of damage. Even just 4 Banelings to take out 2 supply depots would put Goody deep red of that supply cap. But MoMaN is going to be expanding at 26, so not going to be doing that. May see a Baneling's nest. This drone is doing something. It's going to throw down the Roach one, so nope, no Baneling play from MoMaN. Just going to be setting up for his late game. He picked Scrap Station. He did lose the last one, so he must have something like in store for this map. And Goody is going to get this washout. This Ling is going to see that SCV coming. He may try to take that SCV out. Goody is trying to see, did you expand, or are you setting up to do a huge one base all in against me? And looks like the SCV will see just that. As you see, it is going to that. No, the speed does finish, and MoMaN can catch up to the SCV. So Goody still in the dark of what MoMaN is doing. And I have seen MoMaN do like a Baneling Roach bust before. We have that starport being built. Maybe he's going to go for Banshees. It does take a while for you to touch these 2 creeps on the bases, so generally won't have 2 queens to deal with the Banshee, but MoMaN may be ready for that. You do see a tech lab, so Goody is opening up with Banshees. MoMaN should be prepared against this. Does have 2 queens out now. This creep should be touching, and 2 queens deals 1 Banshee pretty well. And the Hellion does come in. Does get a few drone kills. It's at 2 right now. 3. The Speedlings are coming. 4. And the Lings go from both sides to get a complete surround on that Hellion. He can't do anything. But Cloak is being researched by Goody. And MoMaN will have layer tech done. But the Banshee can Cloak, take out 1 queen before this Overseer morphs, and then take out the other one in a fair battle. But Goody's still just on his 1 base right now, really saying, you know what, I don't want to get Baneling busted. And as I say that, he's like, well, I know you're not Baneling busting now. Then I saw you just went for this super macro, saw all your drones there, and now Goody's going to be like, well, I have to expand if I don't want to get set in the Stone Age in terms of macro. So he is going to be expanding. We do have the factory taking this. I'm curious if that's going to be Blue Flames or Siege Tech. I am going to be taking a guess that will be Siege Tech. And the Banshee is... What is the Banshee? It's got to be out. Oh, there it is. Right here, next to all the SCVs. Hellions do have that watchtower and still don't see anything out of this factory just yet. Second Banshee will be coming out. What does MoMaN's anti-air look like? He's got 2 queens there and 1 queen here, so he's at 3 queens. This Laffy Taffy does touch, so his queens can get 2 birth bases very quick, and even has an Overseer out. Did he see this? No, he didn't. But he sees these 2 bunkers, sees the factory that didn't switch. This factory did switch a little bit late, so he probably has an idea it is Banshee, just because what he doesn't see from Goody, doesn't see Blue Flames, sees 1 barracks and 1 factory, but he sees 2 bunkers. So he's like, you can't have too many units behind there. So you must be going Banshee play. Banshees do Cloak. Look at that much damage they do to this queen. This queen did have enough to transfuse, but she didn't. Not sure exactly why. And Goody's doing a lot more damage than he should have. And MoMaN is going to wait till he gets transfused off. Possibly Goody is just going to be picking off drones left and right. Spire does finish. Putting 5 meters right now. This 1 queen going to do what she can. This queen very low in life. 1 Banshee goes down, and both these queens could go down. Actually, a transfuse goes off just before that queen dies, takes out both Banshees. MoMaN looks like he is in still pretty good shape. The Banshees have killed off 15 workers between them and the Hellions, but he's got mutas out now, so the next Banshee's going to do pretty much nothing. And Goody's anti-air doesn't look good. He is forced to build a lot of missile turrets, which does delay getting units, delays him from getting macro. So that is a win in MoMaN's book. Well, he can just keep droning up. Maybe safe just take another base, actually, because his opponent knows the mutas are out. He's going to be contained to his base, and MoMaN's going to try to pick them off. Microing his injured mutas back, and there's only a few Marines, so these mutas could pick them off, actually, if they wanted to. Looks like MoMaN may just get that muta count high. He knows there's only 1 barracks, doesn't see any armory, so he may be gearing up to do some type of muta attack. And missile turrets going up, but these mutas are going to say, no missile turrets for you, Natural. Takes out both of those missile turrets. That's going to delay the anti-air for a long time. 1 Viking is out with a few Marines. Will these mutas be able to pick them all off? It looks like, yeah, they can do that with ease. Goody in a lot of trouble here. This Viking goes down very quickly. Goody does have this bunker up, gets those Marines in that. There goes the good game for Goody. MoMaN taking game number 2.